What is up? Okay, short video today. Decided to finally get this one done since I've actually figured it out. I'm going from 330 on jack. This is, I think, my first jack video. The team is generic as hell. It's wash Sproc gear. It's what works. The key to this fight is to have 90 effect resistance on all of your monsters, on all your Skylanders. That's it. Good solid runes otherwise, but just get that 90 effect resistance and some high HP, and obviously the EA on Wash and Sproc. And then you want high HP on all three to benefit from the shields. That's it. Effect resistance, 90 effect resistance, because what I've calculated is 110 effect accuracy. And so attacking a unit that's element up to it, you only need 90. So 90 effect resistance, he never gets a bomb off. Once a sudden his attacks are so weak that you just double up on Sprocket's heals and just go through it like that. It's not difficult. It works really well. He doesn't actually attack that much. It's really surprising because he's devastating with the bombs, but without them he's not really that much of a threat. So that's what happens. That's the mechanics of the fight. I'll show the runes afterwards, but literally I haven't gone below half health this entire fight on anything. I might do towards the end, but we'll see. So I just knocked the boss down. So you're going to try and keep your heals up and stick to the turn rule where you can, but you want to be using both of Sprocket's heals because literally this boss doesn't even need because this boss is a single target charge. The chances of the chances of you not having Sprocket's heals in rotation because you've just used it, 10-second cooldown, and not having Gulper up to take the hit are 0, effectively. Pretty much. They're pretty much non-existent. You're pretty much always going to have one or other of them around. One thing you will notice is timing. So towards the end I will go a little bit lower, but it's 2 of Sprocket's heals and then back up. She's got about 5,500 hit point attack, so she's not that great, but it's enough. No one, no matter when Gulper good. And then I knock down. So when I knock him down, like on Pinata, same team, different rune sets, but it's whatever. Just like on Pinata, I just lost my train of thought completely. You need to be using both the Sprocket's heals to keep them up, and then you want to go for Wash's S1 if you knock down, just to get a bit of extra damage. But just stick to these 3 skills, and you'll be absolutely fine. So yeah, it's when he hits me with both the thing and the peppers, and then that becomes a problem. But yeah, so even with those 2 attacks at 360k, it's not doing that much to me at all. And when Gulper takes it, it's glorious because the bombs kill him and that resets his cooldown, and that means that's another reason why you're almost guaranteed to have one or other of either the Disrupt or the or Gulper ready at all times, because he's just constantly on cooldown, just ready and waiting. So we go knockdown again. Avoid using gears skills completely. Just avoid them. The only time I'm going to use them is in about 3 or 4 minutes when I hit 400k, and I use her to just get like a little bit extra, a little bit extra, a little bit extra. That is literally gears use in this fight. Is to keep the shields up the whole fight, and then the only time I use her attacks is to get that little like extra 700 damage to push me as close to 400 as I can get. That's it. That's what she does. In terms of damage, I haven't used any of her skills yet. And surprisingly for this team, the timing is fairly. I've got loads left. Remember, you need to do it in 50 minutes. In 50 minutes, your raid automatically cuts off, and you get whatever score you've got in that time period. So what I like to stick to is when you're at so many 100,000, you should be 10 times that many minutes. So at 400,000, you should be at 40 minutes. At 100,000, you should be at 10 minutes. As a guide, as to when you should be clearing different milestones. The 10 minutes 100,000 I wouldn't say is accurate, but 20 minutes 200,000 you're well on your way, and then 30 minutes 300,000, that's a really good place to be. I ripped through that on this fight. Absolutely ripped through it. I was so far. I went through 300,000 at like 27 minutes or something crazy. So I'm well ahead of timing, and I'm going to finish this out in like, what, 43 minutes or so. So I've got like 7 minutes spare. It's probably how long it's going to take, because I'm going to be like pausing at the end a bit just to get it right. But you'll see 0 bombs, no nothing, just whatever attacks he does. So we're going to do another couple of rounds of blind. Happy with that? There we go. 399, 486. I probably squeeze that gold if I wanted to, but I don't. So there we go. 399, 486. Bam. So Wash is doing most of the carrying for me because mine's maxed. And he's like the most built. Gear literally just at the end just got a few bits of damage. It's almost nothing. I think I used to a little bit at the start because I kept knocking down the boss with nothing in queue. So I just kept using a few of her skills. I forgot about that. That was at like up to like 100k, I think it was. With the first 100, first up to triple S pretty much, you can take it easy. You don't really need to try. Because he's not bombing you, I would say that basically this guy without bombs is like a watered down Pinata. He does no damage. Really does no damage. It's like Pinata but without any of the crit buffs or any of the crit and attack buffs. It's really, really lackluster damage when he doesn't have the bombs around. and that was what you can take advantage of. So up to Triple S, it's really plain sailing. So you can just throw in a few of gear skills. What I did was up to Triple S, to make my run faster. You saw I finished in like 43 minutes or something. I didn't actually check at the end, but it was about that 42, 43. I was using, for the last bit, I was using just washes S2 on both the sprocket skills, and then wash S1 if I knock the boss down. So hardly ever using that skill. Up to the Triple S, that's the beyond Triple S strategy. Up to Triple S, you want to chuck in washes S1, washes S2, and sprockets S1, and just cycle those three instead. Rely more on Gulper to tank the charge skill, so you have to use Sprocket. Because Sprockets usually, I mean, she is for me definitely, has less attack than Washbuckler. So you want to rely more on Washbuckler to just speed you through the easy phase first, I suppose. So that's that. But yeah, a lot nicer than a lot quicker than other fights. And then obviously, like, yeah, comparable amount of damage, apart from Gulper got walloped. And so, runes. I need to find the team. Oh, I can just find it this way, can't I? That makes more sense, doesn't it? Why did I just go into one? Didn't mean to. Oops. Still get something out of it. Bloody hell. What I meant to do, because I'm so used to retrying invasions like that, what I meant to do was just look at the runes here. So there's Wash. Take a snapshot. So he's got a load of... What I do with Wash is I like running a strike set of defensive runes. That's how I do it. That's how I think it works. That's how it works for me. It's just a strike set of defensive runes. He's got 6,400 attack, 2,300 defense, and about 7,500 hit points. More than enough. This, yeah, more than enough. He didn't run any problems. Sprocket, you want decent attack on Sprocket. So basically with Sprocket, what you want is you want these three fairly high. I mean, nothing really much more than a defense maxed in slot 3, and then HP in slot. So I've managed to get. You don't particularly need it, but I managed to get enough resistance through resist runes, because Sprocket's support types get 30 base effect resistance. You want at least 140 EA. Same on Wash. I think Wash has got 143. Yeah, Wash has got 143. Sorry, I just got my thing in the way. So Wash is 143 and 90 effect resistance. That's the important one. So I did manage to get enough, because he's got quite low base. He's got 12 base, so I needed a 48% in there. But then that already gets me up to 60, and it's just 30% from subs. So with some decent runes, you can get that. And then Gia is just, yeah, a load of effect resistance. Again, she's defense type, only 15 for the most part. That's what most of them have. 12 to 15. And then it's just like a load of defense, the lift points. The lower you can keep her attack, the better, actually, because that means that you can really take risk in terms of getting close to that 400k. So if you can keep her attack low, I mean, I've put a 47% attack on because I'm a numpty. I wanted the block rate because I like it. But I should have changed that out for a defensive rune because I have one. It's probably because I wanted the effect resistance. But yeah, so you want to keep her attack low. If you've got the right runes for it, keep her attack really, really low. So that then she doesn't she can really get you close to that 400k. And then Goldberg doesn't have runes, so that's whatever. So there's the team, and I hope this is really useful. If you have questions, do ask. Next time.